Okay. Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Tuesday, February 13th, 2018, and I am Brianna McCarty. In campus news, Delta Phi Epsilon hosted various events on campus last week to raise awareness and show support for the National Association of Anorexia Nervosa and Associated Disorders. Student reporter Ashley Inge reports that they held several events throughout the week. Christina Neely, Vice President of Programming for DFIE, said that the inspiration for creating and at Tarleton is to have a lasting impression. In local news, Stephenville City Council approves park renovation to Flash. Today's Rachel Snyder reported that the Bill Johnson Park will be getting a makeover after the Stephenville City Council unanimously voted to approve funding for renovations up to $50,000. Up to $50,000 may be spent on renovations. The Community Services Committee is partnering with Keep Stephenville Beautiful to add sidewalks, seating, and a playground, and to resurface the basketball court. Keep Stephenville Beautiful hopes to have the park renovated in time to showcase it during their annual garden tour. And now, today's Texas national and international news from the Associated Press. The flu has further tightened its grip on the U.S. The Associated Press is reporting this season is now as bad as the swine flu epidemic 9 years ago. Flu season usually takes off in late December and peaks around February. This season started early and was widespread in many states by December. Early last month, it hit peak levels. The season has been driven by a nasty type of flu that tends to put more people in the hospital and cause more deaths than other more common flu bugs. One possibility is that the vaccine is doing an unusually poor job. U.S. data on effectiveness is expected next week. Some doctors say this is the worst flu season they've seen in decades. Doctors say they're bewildered as to why this season is so intense. And now for today's national and international news, we turn to the AP News Minute.
This is AP News Minute. Defense Secretary Jim Mattis says the fight against Islamic State militants isn't over. On his way to Rome for a conference on the Islamic State group, he said there was tough fighting with militants in the past week. Russian authorities say a plane that crashed outside Moscow scattered debris over a large area. 71 people are confirmed dead, and authorities say searching the crash site could take a week. Federal officials are investigating the fatal crash of a sightseeing helicopter near the Grand Canyon's western rim. 3 British tourists died. 3 more British tourists and the pilot are hospitalized in Las Vegas. And Trump administration officials say the president has confidence in his chief of staff, John Kelly. Kelly was criticized for defending former White House aide Rob Porter, who was dismissed last week amid domestic violence allegations. Matt Small, The Associated Press, with AP News Minute.
In sports, Olympic swimmer Ariana Kukor said in an emotional interview Monday that her former coach stole so much from her in the decade she alleges he sexually assaulted her starting when she was a minor. Kukor alleges Sean Hutchison, who began coaching her at swim club near Seattle, groomed her for sexual abuse when she was 13 and started it when she was 16. The Seattle area natives also told authorities that he took thousands of sexually explicit photos of her as a minor. Hutchison, 46, a former Olympic assistant coach, has denied the allegations and has not been charged with the crime. Federal and local investigators searched his Seattle apartment last week for computers and other devices. Hutchison said that the two were in a relationship after the 2012 Olympics, when she was 23 and he was 41. Kukor said she lied when a private investigator called her to ask about her interaction with Hutchison because she was scared. Kukor, who is now married and credits her husband for helping her through the ordeal, said she hoped to underscore the way predators gain the trust of victims who don't know what's happening to them. Now for the weather from the National Weather Service. Bundle up today because it's going to be a chilly one with a high of 48 and with a low of 43. This has been a production of Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 in the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in on Northern Cable, Channel 9. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all of your latest local, state, national, and international news. Today's broadcast was produced by DeAndre Hogg, Joel Leach, Brianna McCarty, Callie Smith, and Caitlin Rivera. Have a wonderful day, Texans.